What's up, Wolverines? I'm Lucas Bogardis.
And I'm Matthew Bovides.
And welcome to another edition of WBLN. The Model UN team participated in an MUN tournament at Indiana University, Bloomington, and won Outstanding Large Delegation. Individual awards came in 4 categories: Best Delegate, Gavel; Outstanding Delegate, 2nd place; Honorable Delegate, 3rd place; and Verbal Commendation, 4th place. This past weekend was the Harvard Invitational. Of the 8 contestants, 5 advanced past the elimination rounds. Sophomore Matthew Lombardi advanced to the octofinals for the extemporaneous speaking, along with public forum team of sophomores Daniel Mariscal and Luca Verona. In congressional debate, sophomore Carlos Perez advanced to the quarterfinal round, while senior Maxon Torres completed in the championship round. Torres placed 9th out of over 300 competitors in the entire tournament, earning him the highest achievement at the Harvard Invitational at Belen debater has earned in the school's history. With their combined scores, Belen has now entered the running for the title of Best Team in Congressional Debate for the 2023 to 2024 academic year. The team now moves on to prepare for their showing at the Florida State Championship later this month.
Last week, through the Career Development Program, juniors were able to hear from a managing partner at RTD Talent, Raul Duarte, from the class of 2009 from Belen. Raul comes to us with a wealth of knowledge and experience in the executive and professional recruitment industry. Over the course of 2 days, students met in small groups where they went through the important steps of building a resume, a LinkedIn profile, and what applying to jobs in a digital age means. The official word in the air is that water is safe in Ohio community, where a train derailed and toxic chemicals released into the environment. But some of the residents there remain unconvinced. Jake Camejo tells us more.
Empty rooms stand ready for the use at the First Church of Christ in East Palestine, Ohio, where starting Tuesday it will be used as a clinic.
We'll be here to help people as long as necessary.
Here, residents who say they're experiencing adverse health effects can be examined by experts.
Yeah, I don't hear a lot of it, but people are having some of those things, and whether it's because of chemicals or because of this time of the year, it's hard to tell.
More than 2 weeks after the Norfolk Southern train derailment and the controlled release of chemicals by the company that followed, residents in East Palestine are increasingly worried about what's in their air, water, and soil.
When we think about the chemicals that we know have been released, they are known carcinogens. Vinyl chloride is a carcinogen.
Signs of chemicals visible in creeks near the derailment site over the weekend. While in Cincinnati and northern Kentucky on Monday, water officials reopened water intakes from the Ohio River. They shut them off out of an abundance of caution in the anticipated arrival of the last detectable amount of chemicals from the derailment. Water officials say there have been no detections of specific chemicals from the train derailment. Meanwhile, back in East Palestine, air quality tests in 530 homes showed no detection of contaminants above safe limits. Officials also say public water is safe, while private well water users should stick with bottled water for now. Despite those guarantees, the toxic chemical spill is still causing an uproar and criticism directed at the Norfolk Southern.
Everything that's happened here, all the cleanup, all the drilling, all the testing, all the hotel stays, all of that is on Norfolk Southern.
The rail company's CEO standing by the decision to conduct a controlled release, saying the burn was the right thing to do.
I think we did what we needed to do in order to prevent an uncontrolled explosion.
The federal government has deployed medical experts to help assess health concerns. People in this community have been reporting problems such as rashes and nausea. The CDC had also confirmed it would send a team to help assess public health needs in the area. But that is not stopping criticism of the Biden administration, who was slow to respond to the disaster. On Sunday, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg responded with a letter to Norfolk Southern CEO, writing, "Major derailments in the past have been followed by calls for reform and by vigorous resistance by your industry to increase safety measures. This must change." And as the sounds of trains continue to run through East Palestine, it's a bitter reminder for residents that while Norfolk Southern has resumed operations, life here, for some, is far from it. Reporting for WBLN, I'm Jake Camejo.
We move over to Luis Martinez, who joins us in the studio to tell us on the latest of the tragedy that occurred in Los Angeles over this weekend.
The Catholic community in Los Angeles is mourning after a bishop was shot to death in his home. Auxiliary Bishop David O'Connell was found dead Saturday from a gunshot wound to the chest. On Monday, the LA County Sheriff's Department said a man is now in custody. Parishioners are now honoring the man who served the community for over 45 years. A murder investigation shocking the Los Angeles Catholic community, now mourning the loss of Bishop David O'Connell.
It's just heartbreaking to see what happened to him. I'm brokenhearted. I've been crying for the last 2 days knowing that he's no longer here to share all of his inspiration and his prayers and everything with us.
The search for the killer is still ongoing. Homicide detectives with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office working to get a clear picture of what happened. Deputies responding to an emergency call at the bishop's home on Saturday at around 1 in the afternoon.
It was learned that the person was found deceased in the room, bleeding, with what we believe is an apparent gunshot wound to his upper torso.
The Los Angeles Archbishop Jose Gomez saying in a statement that he is in shock and deeply disturbed and saddened. The Archbishop describing O'Connell as a man of deep prayer, someone who served the Los Angeles community for 45 years.
He always was praying, and even one time at the parking lot when he was going to celebrate my son's confirmation, he was, walking around the parking lot praying his rosary. So to me, that was, that's everything.
O'Connell, who is originally from Ireland, is also being remembered as a peacemaker with a heart for the poor and the immigrant community.
I'm very hurt by his passing, because he's one of the most lovable, humble persons I've ever met.
The Archbishop now asking for prayers for the bishop, his family, and for law enforcement as they continue the investigation.
Now I know that he's in the presence of God, praying for all of us, for peace. We need peace.
What's up, Wolverines? I'm Matthew Barturin, and here are your sports for today. Congratulations to the track team who won first in the Gulf Coast Shark Invitational. Diego Leon Aguilar won first in the 400, Marcos Garcia in the 400-meter hurdles, Tiago Socarras in the 800 and the 1600, and Josh Ruiz in the 3200. The varsity basketball team takes on Rockledge High School tonight in the regional semifinal, looking to extend this incredible season. A vital part of this great season has been one of the team's stars, Ryan Cuellar.
Ryan Cuellar has been part of the Belen varsity basketball team since he was a junior, improving and having a more prominent role every season. Now in his senior year, he has become one of Belen's best shooters of all time, and he talks about the work he has to put and his chances of winning states his final year.
So the difference from last year is that I think we had a lot of younger guys, and those younger guys carried over to this year, so we now have a lot of experience. So now we're keeping each other accountable, the older guys and the younger guys, and we're trying to build a culture. What we've been talking about all year is closing the gap for the younger guys. I think the younger guys have done a really good job closing the gap, and we're all pretty even from senior to freshman. So, and we also know where we messed up last year and how we can improve. So we're trying to make sure we don't make that mistake again and continue strong in our new postseason.
Although they dominated this season, the journey hasn't been an easy one.
It's not as easy as many people may think. We have to practice every day, we watch film every day, we lift weights, and some days we can leave at 7:30, so it's not for a week, And on top of that, we have a lot of games that we play. Some back-to-back, 4 games in a week, so it's a grind. for the people that play a lot of minutes, it's like tough because it's just a big strain on our body.
Ryan Cuellar is one of the best shooters in Florida right now, and he'll probably go down as one of the best shooters in Belen history. For WBLN, I'm Michael Valdez.
The varsity lacrosse team plays at 4 today at West Broward High School, looking to stay undefeated to start the season. The varsity baseball team plays their first game of the season tonight against Slam at home. Good luck, Wolverines. That's all for sports. Now back to the guys at the desk.
Thanks, Matt. Remember to follow us on all of our social medias. And from all of us here at WBLN, stay safe
And stay golden, Wolverines.